only 6 hours is not relevant. That's no time at all, man. Just a normal gaming marathon. As Discord likes to call it. Fucking marathon my ass. Spelunky 2. How many hours do I have in this game at this point with no win? $23 hours. More? It's not. Update that. That can go there. We can do this. This can go here. Look at that. Like nothing happened at all. More mechanics to push recklessness, returning to a more vibrant art style, not every weapon. Just being unga bunga, raw damage, attack power, brain off. Okay. Interesting. Taiwanese Mahjong doesn't have 13 orphans. Ah, okay. Cool. Getting full flush is crazy then. That's big boys. God, am I not happy to be back here. Oh God, yep. Yep. There's only 17 more hours, Mace. 17 more hours, we're free. That's 3 weeks. 3 more weeks and I don't have to play Spelunky anymore. Because at that point, I think it's fair beyond reasonable doubt that there is literally no fucking way that the goal is obtainable. Thus, it has been set in bad faith. Thus, I don't have to do it. If you're counting down to not having to play it, if you consider not... Mace didn't redeem this. This was redeemed by Ein. This is an Ein original right here. You can tell because of the fucking sheer amount of CBT that's going on that it's an Ein original. You only redeem games that end up with a middling opinion? That's not true. You redeemed Ender Lilies. You redeemed OG Ender Lilies, and I really like OG Ender Lilies. Oh, do I? Yeah. The original one. Well, that sucks. I don't like it that much. It was a one and done for me, but I did like it. It was a solid 6.5. So middling? Eh. I guess, if you want to put it that way. I would say the half puts it into good. Middling is like 4 to 5. It was on the lower end of good, but it was good. I feel like a lot of the quote-unquote issues I have aren't even necessarily fair to the game either. It's just people around the game, right? You wouldn't pass an exam with a 4 or a 5. Well, this isn't an exam, it's a rating system of 1 to 10. So I fail to see why that's relevant. Because it's a point of reference. The point of reference is 5 is perfectly average. On a scale of 1 to 10, 5 is perfectly average. Technically it's not actually, because it's blah blah blah. Shut it, okay. I know, but 4 or 5 is really just a 1 to 2 out of 5. For some reason, never understood the raring ones. I mean, when I went to school, we graded it in letters, so. Hey, darling. Thank you. And hello. How you doing? So the number logic doesn't make any sense there, right? Didn't even do it with fucking numbers. Fucking goddamn it. When I was in school. Things could suck more. Well, that's a good baseline at least, right? Not sure you want to find out. Probably for the best that you don't. When will we be back to old school RuneScape again? Fuck me. If I could answer that question, I would be over the fucking moon. Not soon enough. Let me tell you that. How would I describe what you tend to redeem? Surprisingly enjoyable games. Where basically everything about them tells me that I shouldn't like them, and then I end up liking them. Fucking goddamn it. Okay. The logic I have in my head at the moment, which is subject to change every second of every single day of my existence, depending on my mood in that particular moment, is, as it stands right now, Tuesday through Thursday, once Okami is done, Okami is the standout there. Okami needs to be finished, then Tuesday through Thursday is going to be non-Monster Hunter Challenge redeems for the first half. It is the September redeems for the second half. Friday is currently for you, with Saturday first half being challenge runs as well. Sorry, September runs. Friday morning is Monster Hunter Challenge run, which Saturday morning will also be eventually. all of the second slots are September games until all of the September games are done. Once all of that's sorted, it will be RuneScape, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings. Non-Monster Hunter challenge runs? Maybe? I think? On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday latter halves? Don't know for Friday and Saturday mornings. Monster Hunter Friday and Saturday second half. The challenge runs. But it requires that all of the September runs are done. And you can just do ! sheet to see how much of a fucking hopeless situation that is. You just want old school? You don't even like old school. Oh, I'm dead. Hang redeem another crab's treasure. Another crab's treasure's already been redeemed. You can't redeem it again. That's in the rules. I thought about that. A new game plus? New game plus is just new game night. It has to be like a demonstrably different thing, like a complete overhaul mod or something like that. No, doggy! Come back. That's not where I wanted you to go. The bright side, I'm done with 6 of the 11 of your games. The downside of that being that I do have Brighter Shores left. Which, while it's going to be fun from like purely a time perspective, right, it's going to probably take a while. Changes the route, adds stuff, reshuffles enemies. No. We're talking like full game overhaul mod type of thing. Is what it would have to be. I'm probably dead here. I am in fact dead here. 13 Sentinels, yeah, however long that takes. I don't know if that would take long, as much as it would just like feel long. Because it's a visual novel. Style type thing. Because I don't remember the missions necessarily taking that much time. $30 to $40 realistically? Okay. Never to revisit a game after completing it sounds a bit wasteful. Oh, it's not that I'll never revisit something. It's that I won't allow people to redeem for me to revisit something. Because if there's someone who just absolutely fucking adores, let's say, Spelunky 2, right? And then every single motherfucking year they're gonna redeem Spelunky 2. And now the only game I get to play every goddamn September is Spelunky motherfucking 2. And I don't really want that stank in my life, you know? I have to really, really like a game to replay it, like really like a game. Or the game's design has to be very like intrinsically replayable friendly, right? like it's a roguelike or Thingy actually fits quite well in that logic. What's it called? Another crabs. But it would be something that I would want to do on my terms, right? Venice, you didn't know it was redeemed? Oh, really? Yeah, it's already been done. I've already completed it. It's on the YouTube channel, I think. Did I use the gun once? I don't remember. Maybe? I know what it does. It just insta kills like anything and everything. Which is fucking hilarious, but... It was a fun game. I enjoyed it. If you say redeem the DLC for an already redeemed game, then I'll just play the DLC. That works. This is what's gonna happen probably next year, or yeah, this year I should say, with Grim Dawn and Draka, I would imagine. Yep, there you go. But it depends a lot on what the DLC is, I suppose, right? If we're talking about like potentially what you're referring to here is the DLC for Last Spell. I don't know if I would say that's game-changing enough. Based on the information that I have of it, that's currently like publicly available. When it's released and I can make a more informed judgment, then that's something to revisit at that point, right? Shit. A new campaign would be fair game. It depends on the game. Even though I love Hollow Knight, right? I wouldn't want to be doing Hollow Knight randomizers over and over again. You thinking of Xenoblade Chronicles, Mace? I will cause you physical harm. I'm not afraid. Wanna do an archipelago? Yeah. Same. Truly, like, the biggest problem I have is that I just don't think that I either have friends who play the easy time, or, sorry, what the fuck was that? Friends who play the games that are part of it, in terms of the easy setup, or I just don't really play any of the games that are part of it either, because a lot of them are really oldie games. That works. That was surprisingly easy. I should have let him roll first, but... to go back to your point from ages ago, Fredo, in terms of Power World, I want to play that. And you've already redeemed it, so what will hopefully happen, is that when the game full releases, we'll have some sort of time somewhere in the schedule, and then I'll just play it myself. Not bad for you not having any wins. I take it back. This is your hellish punishment as playing as Colin. Look at his mustache. Look at this mustache. Slash, like, side, whatever the fuck those are. That's amazing. That's powerful. That's powerful as hell, man. Sideburns? Is that what they're called? I don't know. Mutton chops. I don't know what the terms are weird. Really in the DLC that really leans heavily into the prior games, I'll be so confused. No different when I was just playing fucking Xenoblade 3 anyway. Perpetually confused why they destroyed their own game. Well, I'm dead, probably. Oh no, I'm still alive. I don't know why I'm freeing you. You will kill me, but congratulations, you're free now. PMD remake, I like to hear that that's in there. Although, didn't they do a poopy thing with that, where, like, you don't do a questionnaire anymore, you just pick your Pokemon? Not to exaggerate. By saying that that was the best bit about the game, but that was one of the best bits about the game. You can pick your mon. Oh, but there's still a questionnaire? Yo! Okay, never mind. I take it back. I'm all in. What game is this about? I think the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake is just called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, right? It's a monster house. I don't know why I heard it, but I heard the... I know why, because it was in a video. I don't know where I heard it, but I heard the, is it called Treasure Town music? In a video the other day, and I was like, damn, I didn't even play that long ago. That made me nostalgic. Hello, Human Harvest. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. How are you doing? You're way too invested in WoW. Not good then. Don't know what I was meant to do there. The monster house and I have this card. Oh, if you recall correctly, there's a questionnaire. Yeah, that's the good shit, man. You consider the first one inferior to Explorers, but you still really enjoy it. I know they can't do it because it's like a kid's game and stuff and blah 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 blah. I genuinely would have loved that game if they like actually kind of killed you. Canonically. Oh my god. What an ending. But I cried, and then you undone it. You robbed me of my tears. And they were not deserved. Wished I'd finished the post game. Yeah, I'd had enough at that point. Teleport traps and God knows what else that was pissing me off was it killed my desire to play anymore at that point. It's a monster house. That may have very well been it, to be honest. There's glasses that allow you to see traps on the ground? That's amazing. I watched it, I did, yes. It was very funny. No! It's okay, the doggy lived. Well, there goes the dog. There goes me. Give me that robot. Oh, I found the term this morning. I remember I wanted to talk about this on stream at some point. I refound the term this morning that I wanted to remember, specifically because Mace mentioned Xenoblade. Ludonarrative dissonance. I didn't see that there. When the Thank you. The cutscenes and the like gameplay tell different stories. That's probably my single biggest problem with JRPGs. Because it's egregious everywhere in gaming. But it's like especially egregious in RPGs in general, and JRPGs even further. Yes. Only thing about Dungeon DX was they added megas to it, which wasn't really worth it. Oh, megas is in Mega Evolutions? You're absolutely demolishing the boss. The Force cutscene at 30%, you're barely making a scratch on them, yeah. Well, if it's at 30%, I have less of an issue with it. It's when you absolutely fucking wreck a boss. You hand them their own asshole, right? You kill them, emptying their life bar. AKA, they are dead by the logic of the game. And then the boss is like, you barely even wounded me. I am immortal. And then cutscene kills you. And you lose the fight. Excuse me? I just won. Your gameplay and your cutscenes are telling different stories. And it's not just JRPGs. Mass Effect is apparently a big problem with that one. Like, you can just be the most evil piece of shit in human history by going the, like, bad path. And then everyone's like, oh, Shepard, you hero. You slaughtered all those innocent civilians. You beautiful fuck. We all want to have sex with you. That's the plot of Mass Effect, right? Everyone just wants to fuck Shepard. Because of the implications. Oh no! I don't know if they want to at that point. The want is the comes a wee bit questionable. The Space Raiders? The Space Raiders wants to fuck you? Are they human? Or are they a non-human species space racist that wants to fuck a human? Because that would be very funny. They are? Boo! That's far less funny. Good. To give an example of a game that does it really well, by the way, the Ludo narrativeness, fucking Expedition 33. Because it's always Expedition 33. Does it very well. Yeah, Mace's comments do not equate for my own. Why is it good? What's the difference? Spoilers for Expedition 33. For anyone who has not played it and still wants to play it at this point, and somehow still hasn't. What the fuck is wrong with you? There is a point in that game where you are... I'm gonna make this as spoilery-less as possible. You are sneak attacked in a cutscene. And it puts you, like you get nearly killed, right? Because you're sneak attacked. In a cutscene. And you're like full on just like shot, basically. Straight through the chest. And it gives you control of that character for a brief moment in gameplay after that moment. One, the character is on one singular hit point. Because they're basically fucking dead, right? You can heal, which is a bit wonky, but hey, it's still like the cutscene feeds into the gameplay. They're on 1 health because they're practically dead. And then the person who does it to you, you have been told, basically over the course of the whole game, to a degree, or shown in some instances, like, do not fuck with this person, we cannot handle this person. And when you attack them, it doesn't move their health bar. They don't take any damage. Because you can't beat them. So when you lose, it just makes sense, right? So the cutscene feeds the gameplay of you being at 1 hit point. But yeah, that's what I mean. That's consistent. That's why the Ludo narrative works. It's Ludo narrative dissonance when it doesn't work. Because what you're seeing in the cutscene and what's happening in the gameplay are smashing against each other. They don't work. It's a dissonant feeling, right? Great example, the Fire Emblem Engage paralogs. You're having a spar with your friends. If one of your units die, they're fucking permadead. Because that's what happened when you spar with your friends. You kill each other. For permanent, for realties. From it's a dissonant concept, right? From a gameplay perspective. It makes sense from a cutscene perspective, and from a story perspective, it's fucking illogical. That these people who are having a friendly spar would permanently kill each other, that becomes dissonance. Whereas what Expedition 33 does is not that. It stays consistent with the cutscene in like this instance. I think every single time in that game, Where you win a fight, you win a fight. I don't think there's a moment where you... Oh, maybe there is one, actually. Which is kind of a bummer. Xenoblade is the example I love to give for this. Where it's like, we have to stealth in. Because there's like a load of them and we won't be able to fight them. Like, that's the story cutscene, right? And then in gameplay, you just go and beat the shit out of a bunch of enemies. No one ever raises an alarm or anything. It does not matter. It is functionally irrelevant. And it's not a problem in some things like Monster Hunter, in my opinion, where the whole point of Monster Hunter is to hunt monsters, right? There's a story there, but it's not the point of the game. So if the story doesn't match up with the gameplay, it's less of a problem. In a JRPG or in an RPG, where the whole point of the game, arguably, is the story, when your game is designed around the crux of your story being the purpose of it, and your story does not fit your gameplay, it just ruins the game for me. Because it feels like you don't give a shit about your own game, right? Like, you don't care about your own story, because you're not making your gameplay and your story work. So it can't be that important. Even the camera. I don't want to see Wang's dick. All the weird pictures Yang's taken of turkeys. Oh. Oh. One trial, we're up against enemies ancient, powerful beyond mercy. Use the game mechanic and limit break. Normally only channels up to rank 3, and this boss can do it to rank 4. Yeah, see, that's like a really good thing, right? Because it makes sense from an in-game perspective. If they're beyond powerful, they can do it beyond the extent you can. That's great. And yeah, like, you don't care about it, right, Base? Like you say. It's not a thing that matters for everyone, but it's a thing that matters for me. Which is why I tend to fall off those games pretty hard. The neat touch, yeah. You can view the story and gameplay as separate entities. I can, but it makes the experience worse. If you want me to play your story-based game as what is functionally cutscenes and then also gameplay, you've not made a story-based game. You've made a movie. You have not made a game. You've made a movie that has gameplay spliced in between to unlock the next bit of the movie. Like, the gameplay is not relevant. You could remove both of these things and have them as separate entities and it would change nothing. To me. I should play Final Fantasy VII. I have played Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, if that counts. On the Fucking PSP was that? I don't know. I have no desire to touch it ever again. I don't really like Final Fantasy. I think I played 6? Maybe? I don't remember. I also think Final Fantasy VII at this point, like, is never gonna have an emotional impact. Anyway. For me, personally. Because I'm not gonna get attached to Aerith. Because I know. Like... Also, Squeenix are money grabbing whores and they can fuck themselves. Crisis Core sucks, does it? I quite enjoyed it. From what I remember. As a young'un. I was very young though. How old was I when that came out, man? Yeah, I would have been like 11. So my taste wasn't as, you could say, developed / set in stone as it is now. The combat system was boring. I agree. I do remember that. I also personally kind of think that's just Final Fantasy in general for me. A lot of stuff in that game I feel like is very health bloated in those games, from what I've seen of them. Yeah, sadly, I do not think I would enjoy. Squeenix milks the same game for God knows how many years. 7. At this point in time. Oh, that's gonna kill the dog, then I was gonna be so sad. What is the difference for Crisis Core? More peak for you? If it gets described as peak, quite frankly, you can fucking have it. At this point, as soon as the word peak gets involved, I'm automatically assuming it's just generic slop. He was never really into it, but he played 6 of the games. Dude, that's commitment to a level that I could not do. I do not think I could play 6 of a game that I was never really into. It was 12, the lightning one. That's the one that people really don't like, right? That's 13, okay. For some reason, the only thing I remember about specifically that character is that everyone doesn't like them. Which is a really weird thing to me to recall, but hey, that'd be my brain for you. Remember, weird piece of trivia about thing you don't know. There's this big mystery in 7. Crisis Core kind of expands on revealing stuff about that mystery. Right, okay. Right. It's the milking. I see. The remake spoils all of 7. I mean, the remake is like, it's just not a, can you even call that a remake at that point? I don't know. Like, it's a remake in the truest sense of the fucking word, right? And then they split it into 3 fucking games. Which is the funniest shit for me. It's about why he has memory loss. Dude, I do not remember any of that. It's a remake and a sequel that only has the first 3 hours of the original. Oh, God, they are gonna milk that to death, man. Oh! First 3 hours of the original made massive as fuck and added content. How long was the original? Because even if you say the original is like 12 hours, you're on pace for like 4 games there, right? If they want to cover the original, oh my god. They gotta make 4 whole games. Just to reach the same shit. People out here crying over Eric being stabbed, and Squeenix execs are crying, wiping their tears with all the money they made. Speedrun.com says 6 hours. 6 hours for the speedrun? The first game covers 3 hours of content? So what they've done is they've made 2 Final Fantasy games that have the characters that were in Final Fantasy VII, and then they're gonna make Final Fantasy VII as the 3rd one, basically. That's funny as fuck. FF7. How long do you beat? 36 hours. The original game was 3 discs. Medal of Honor fucking Rising Sun was 2 discs, man. That does not say a lot about how good Medal of Honor Rising Sun was. It says more about how shit the discs were. Oh, sorry, Yang. I did not consider the fact that I just carried a dead bird into your home. And you have some weird bird fetish. Slash anger management issues, just automatically assume I killed it. Final Fantasy IX is 4 discs. I think we looked it up at some point because we were having this conversation about disc size, and there was a I think the like most disc game was like 12 or something, which is fucking insane. 12? Yeah. I think the result that comes up when you Google it is like 8. And then there was someone in like the top thing that was like, I have a game that's 12 discs. Which is really funny to me. You dropped Final Fantasy VII. You know you won't last. Yeah. Especially since after you've done that, you have to go and do it twice more as well. If you want to actually, like, see the story. Right? Oh, once more then. On top of that. I ain't got a fucking clue what the titles are, my man. You can't say that to me. Remap is the second one, okay. Is the third one out? It isn't. Okay, I would be very interested to know if there is a noticeable, once all three of them are out and people have like lost the rose-tinted glasses about them, if there is a noticeable quality difference between the final game and the first two. And how much people enjoy it. Well, if the first game and the second game cover 3 hours of original Final Fantasy story, and Final Fantasy originally was 36 hours in length, assuming they make the third game 33 hours long, roughly, it's basically the entire story of the first game. Like the original, right? It's all contained in that one game. So if people end up enjoying that one like demonstrably more than the first and the second one of the remake, it basically just means that they've made the game worse overall. By just putting a whole bunch of like filler content, adding it, right? Opinions, I mean, it's the internet. You could say something unequivocally true and opinions would be split. Expanded on characters like the Avalanche soldiers that join you at the beginning. Does that add stuff to the plot though, right? Because that is nice that they're, you know, giving more characters more time to breathe and stuff, but is there a point? Would be my question. Because if they just become like irrelevant and don't really take part in the story at that point from any point onwards, it's kind of dead time to a degree, other than maybe making the world feel more alive or something like that. Doesn't serve a purpose, right? Maybe sounds like a very brutal view of things, but... just... Wait, did they have the turkeys and the eye on the same stage? No, the eye must have been the stage before. I'm just losing my mind. Remake is supposed to deviate in story too, though. Probably gonna end it sooner, or push for more games by slowing down the story's end. The thing for me, and what my question becomes, is does it actually improve the overall experience, though? Like, from a story perspective, is it a better story? Or is it just a longer story? Because as someone who doesn't really care about Final Fantasy, right? It's not, I don't have any stakes in the game to give a shit. But to my untrained eye, it just kind of seems like it's a lot longer. Like, I don't know if there's an actually worth it qualitative increase in terms of the story of the game to justify it costing 180 euros instead of 60. Like, it looks pretty, sure, but... Ooh. One of them has a pretty important part, and one of the new plot points. Okay, that's good at least. That's good. Yeah, I'm not saying that, like, quantity doesn't have a quality of its own, right? That's not my point at all, but... Yeah, that's kind of where I feel like I eventually want to go with my point, is that they haven't, to me, they haven't made a remake. They're kind of making like a self-referential game, you know? Like, it's not being remade for people who haven't experienced it before. It's just being rehashed for people who have already played it and just want more time with the characters or the world or whatever. A remake just feels strange. Like, it's technically correct, but no. I'm sure there's plenty of people who enjoying it for the first time and have never played the first one and stuff like that, right? And they're gonna love the shit out of it, but yeah, right. It feels from my perspective, it doesn't feel like someone who's never played it in the first place. It doesn't feel like it's a remake. It feels like it's a prequel sequel. Prequel is probably like the most accurate thing I could go with the vibes that I've got. If the first two entire games are like 3 hours of the first game, then it's kind of like it's two prequels and then a remake, right? It's a decent introduction to new players. Fair enough. Once again, like, arguably not played the first one, the original, and definitely haven't played these, so what I say doesn't mean much at most times, but especially here it means even less than usual. Impressively. Somehow even more bullshit than normal. Truly magnificent. We've achieved levels of bullshit never before thought possible. Which I can understand, but as someone who wouldn't have played the original, that kind of like rubs me in the wrong way slightly. Oh, I can't do that. But that's probably mostly because I just know like more of a human psychology thing. Of people being like, oh, you wouldn't get it because you didn't play the original. Right. It's not necessarily the fault of the plot point, but it's the fault of the elitism behavior. All the more reason to play the original. I mean, I'm not going to play the new one. I think Final Fantasy is actually one of the things I should add to the list of never redeems. I should do that. This can never be redeemed. Unless it's tactics, I guess. Because I genuinely don't think there's a good outcome for anyone there. The people who like it are just gonna be sad. And I'm just gonna spend the whole time pissed off. Hello, I'm Dead Cells? No. Final Fantasy. Tactics build? I don't know what that means. Oh, there goes the mirror. I did not enjoy Dead Cells. was weapon tiers? Neat. Oh, is it one of the pie chart of skills? Is that what you mean? Like whenever you level up, you get to pick one of the free stats. Is it one of those? A scroll? Some Dead Cells have a streamer plugin? Ain't got a clue. Didn't like it. The scrolls are the level up things, right? Okay. Okay. Elden Ring technically has a streamer plugin, if I remember correctly. I'm not gonna do that either. Roguelike and Metroidvania feels like it shouldn't go together. I could agree to that. I assume that's Binding of Isaac. Dead God? Does it? You're gonna have to look it up. Yeah, it's with one of those services that allows you to like make it so that people can give you money to make things happen in game. I can't remember which one because there's a lot of them, but I saw someone do it and people were like making their weapons like level -99. Because of course they were. Slay the Spire has a plugin? What the hell is that one? Does it just let people choose the cards? Oh! Oh, the God Bomb! Oh my god, that was so well thrown. I will never replicate that. Amazing. Yeah? Ugh. It's a bit poopy. I ever tried cooking a bomb? That seems like a great way to kill myself. Please do not put bombs in the oven. Play the streamer. Yeah, more appropriate at that point. I suck at Slay the Spire, man. You had Dead Cells mentioned? It was not mentioned in a positive light, Mike. Well, it was, but at least for me, I was saying I don't really like it. Lava is an insta-death, yep. It is. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like a lot of those Twitch plugin type things don't really work unless you have like 50 people who are participating in it or something. No, I will kill myself. I can barely throw the bombs normally without killing myself, though. Yep. And the natural shrine is on the stage, but only after you've discovered the fact that there is, after you've made the dog exit, so that you can't make advantage of it. Typical. That or right at the top, and then you can't get back up. Someone made Twitch plays FTL. Ha! Amazing. I guess if you made all of the areas of the ship just count as rooms, you could try and do like target room 1, target room 2, stuff like that. The logic. What that? It's a roguelite where you are in control of a like spaceship, basically, and you have to get through a whole bunch of levels to get to deliver the news of like a rebellion or something, basically. And you start off with a relatively weak ship, upgrading it as you go. As the rebel force gets like stronger and stronger, the closer you get. It's very fun, actually. I really like it. It's a good game. Very, very good game. The rebels human supremacists? Dude, I did not remember that. There's a loose taggy. Something about insanity. You can be the bad guys? Me? Yeah, I suppose if you just take all like the shitty options and events and stuff. Just kill everyone on sight. Dude, my favorite thing to do in that game is it's so psychotic. Before the words have even left my mouth, it sounds so psychotic. I really, really love the fact that you can just like constantly target the enemy's oxygen systems until they have no oxygen left in their ship, and then just watch them all die. Because they can't breathe. It's so fucked up. But it works so well. It's effective, it is. And when you capture enemy ships like that, you get way more materials than when you kill them as well. So like the game even rewards you for doing it. Being evil is usually more rewarding. To be fair, in almost every situation in that game, provided that you're not being a meanie, they almost always shoot first. Are all enemies in FTL oxygen based? No, there's specifically one set of enemies, slash crew members, called the Lanius, which were added with one of the expansions. Not expansion, sorry, the advanced edition. Who are anti-oxygen. They actually suck the oxygen out of the room they're in. So you can do a nice little combo with killing the enemy's O2 room. And then like disabling their healing or destroying their healing. And then invading them with Lanius. And plopping the Lanius into their medbay, because then they can never repair the medbay. Because the Lanius fight them to death. And also, they are dying due to oxygen deprivation. If you're fighting, you know, non-Lanius. But there isn't terribly too many Lanius. To get them in one specific sector, yeah. Multiverse mod actually has a new stack called Notoriety. Oh, cool! That's one of the ones that's in for the challenge runs, right? I think you put that in there along with the no pausing all ships. Hollow Knight rando won out, but I was considering doing FTL as well. It was one of the games. It was like Pokemon FTL and Hollow Knight. Don't worry about it. The dog's fine. Don't worry about it. Fuck! Yeah. I thought that would deploy quicker for some reason. That was a horrible spawn for the fucking drill. It was terrible. I don't even know why I'm trying to go for it, really, because I don't need it to do what I need to do. Which is just win the game, a normal victory, a single time. At this point. The drill is not relevant to that. In any way, shape, or form. Like, it might help a little bit if I had the, if I had the cape from the vampire, but I probably wasn't killing him there either, so... It just did not serve a purpose. Good. 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 Yep. Mm-hmm. Thank fuck I only have to play 3 hours of this instead of 4 hours, man. So happy. So happy. What was I at? 23. 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. You're done? It's all over. Doesn't help that I find it really hard to bring myself to, like, care about any run in particular. When I know they all could all die so ridiculously quickly, so I just don't play with any care. Other than on, like, the very first run of the day. Because it feels so pointless to. Wee. Just gonna stand over here. Damn it! I thought I would get away with it if I was standing there. It is actually based on what he can see, not what you can see. Still got the health though. That dog's in a convenient spot. I would love to take it back up top to get my color charged. My first step towards capillary. No, it's not really, is it? Bummer. It's not that bad actually. Just one bomb. My first free item. Yay. I do quite like the compass, but... Woo. Compass helps, but there's other things, yeah. Oh, fuck. Jumpy boots. Oh my god, the jumpy boots. Just lost 4 health, by the way. In no time at all. Oh, good. I missed my jump. Make that 5 health. Did I say 4? Silly me. I meant 6. Can't wait for the Spelunky 2 streams. I think that kills the dog. It does not kill the dog. The dog lives. Congratulations, dog. Pull that one out. Oi. Oi. Thank you. I love so much that pick up and attack are bound to the same button. Purely depending on your positioning, it becomes kill the dog. Good. Good. Oh, a parachute? Thank you. Oh, I'm on 1 health. Hey! Boom, boom, boom. It's 1-1 and I'm on 1 health. Yes! Yes! That was lucky. Nearly just fell to my death there. I have a lot of money. What an incredibly unfortunate run to have both a cape and spike shoes on. This piece of shit? This piece of shit run? This is the one where I get the good stuff? Even the glasses are nice. See darker and stuff? Ah. Yeah, okay. Apparently missed my jump both times. And then as well, I just cannot bring myself to try properly, man, when shit like that just happens. Well, you see, I was a frame off, so I just fucking hit instead. $8,000 left. Don't know why I said left. I was looking at my money. Maybe I'm just thinking about how many attempts it's gonna take over the course of these. However many hours I said, I don't even remember anymore. Oh, this is a horrible idea. Why not? Horrible ideas are funny. Oh, well. Fuck me movement. What am I supposed to do? In Spelunky, die a lot. I don't think there's another point. Welcome to your new home. You're going to starve to death. Enjoy your life. In terms of normal progression logic, I believe what you are meant to do is complete stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 being this, like, place, whatever the fuck it is. Stage 2 is either lava hell or poison hell. Pick which one you prefer. Then you get to stage 3, where you fight a boss? A mini-boss? It's the boss of the first game. You don't have to kill him. You just have to get him, like, down far enough to be able to transition to stage 4. Which was the palace. It's like a dragon palace type thing. I think stage 5 was the ice caves. I can't remember. I think I've only got there a single time. And then I assume stage 6 is the boss. And that would be the normal end of the game. So if you want a normal win, that's where you would need to go. Which is what my goal is at the moment. A singular normal win. Just one. There is also a win where you can go to a 7th stage, I believe. I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked it up. And then there is also a win where you basically go to stage infinite, I believe. It's still 7, but it has 99 levels, and it's completely different to the rest of normal 7. The baseline challenge that was the reason this was redeemed, that Ein gave me, was in 80 hours time to get to said infinity stage. Not to complete it, just to get there. To complete every single type of victory that I just said. To then also get a victory where you clear the game in less than 10 minutes. And also get a victory where you somehow collect 1,000,000 gold before you finish the game. And numerous other achievements. How many hours has it been now? It has been 24.5 hours. I have made it to stage 4, I think, 3 times. I believe I made it to stage 5 once, but I don't remember anymore. So now my goal is to get a singular win before 40 hours. Which I also do not think is going to happen. To be honest. Good luck? Thanks. I'll need it. This has delayed me from old school RuneScape for 40 hours of my life. I told you was not to play this game. I think you have to be a very, 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 very specific type of person for this game to be enjoyable for you. And I am not that person. A masochist? No. Not even that. Because at least the problem I'm having with it, right, is that when every run just dies so quickly and with such little relevance in the grand scheme of things, because I don't achieve anything in 99.9% of my runs at this point. I don't learn anything. There is no tangible benefit gained whatsoever. Even from a meta perspective, like, I don't gain additional knowledge. My skills probably don't really advance any further. Instead of a game where you, like, the games that you would call people masochists for playing, right? Where you still, like, even if you struggle, you feel this, like, semi-constant forward progression. It just turns into this blurry haze of irrelevance. What's the point in trying on the next attempt? I'm just gonna fall in lava and die. I'm just gonna click restart and zone out until I die. And then I'll be like, oh, what killed me? Cool. Or something like that happens, right? And it's over. Yeah, fuck it. And there's no feedback or anything. There's no, like, momentum that is gained. I don't... Because you just reset. Like, there isn't any weight to what you've done. Because it probably only took you a few minutes and then you just clicked reset and it was all over like it never happened anyway. Nothing matters. If a game like Souls, which is typically referred to as one of the games that's like, oh, you just kick yourself in the balls to play this type of games, right? A game like Souls makes you depressed. This game just makes you, like, nihilistic, I guess. Like, there's just no point to anything. Everything is irrelevant. At least in my opinion. To the nothing that's worth. It's pointless. Nothing I do matters. I can try as hard as I want. Fucking caveman off screen is gonna run in a way which makes an arrow trap get triggered, but the caveman falls at the perfect time, which means he misses the arrow trap, which then hits me into a punchy ball, which hits me off a different ledge and hits me into another arrow trap, and I land near a lizard which hits me twice and I've lost 8 health and I'm dead. It's not something I've had happen to me. But I'll tell you what, it does seem plausible that it could. It seems more realistic than actually winning, yeah. I've seen people win, you know. I've watched some clips of a guy who was really good at the game and very fun and entertaining to watch. Has got God knows how many of those ridiculous, like, level 99 wins. Got tons of them. They've also probably got like 7,000 hours in the game at least. And they still fail about 50% of their fucking runs. We should have played Noida. The thing with Noida to me, fucking whatever, is that I feel like if you're good enough at Noida, I can't say the way that they say the fucking T. I tried to and I just can't. If you're good enough at Noida, you can win every run. I truly do not think that is possible with this game. Arguably, Noita isn't even about killing the fucking homie or whatever anyway. Game's just a glorified treasure hunt for secrets that happens to also have a game attached to it, which people kind of enjoy. I truly think you could be the best player ever at this game. And there's no guarantee that you win your run whatsoever, which is really appealing for some people, right? And they're the type of people that would get on well with us. I don't think Noit is even that hard from my understanding. Unless you're trying to do the crazy batshit insane stuff that people do in that game. And see, this is the point where it's dangerous now. Because I just finished that level, and I had to look to see what stage I was on, because I genuinely did not know. Because I've lost track. It's the blur. I don't know what level I'm on anymore. I honest to God thought I was on 1 too. Stage 1, that's all you know. It's in the top right. Where it says 1-1. It's almost like Trackmania. Yeah. Except you don't get that juicy little lovely little bit of feedback that Trackmania gives you that keeps you going in your brain the whole time, right? Which is the minus 0.00001 seconds, and you're like, oh! At the end of it. Every time you hit that checkpoint, you're a tiny little bit better than before. It's not there. Honest to God, cannot remember what the other stage's music sounds like anymore either. I honest to God think I would rather play one of those like disgustingly difficult Pokemon ROM hacks. Than do this. I'm not even really a Pokemon person. Jump King is the same shit where like you just get nihilistic though. Actually no, Jump King is a depressing one. That game made me want to stop playing games for a solid bit. That's why I actually had to stop that one. It's that was I'm just gonna like just end it. I'm never gonna play a game again. I'm just gonna read books. That's upsetting. Oh, I got the eyeball? Oh. That was the eyeball level. Sorry, my consciousness kicked back in and I was like, oh, that skeleton key is actually really nice because I can use it to get the eyeball that I already have. I'm on 1-3? I thought that was 1-1-1. Was there a sacrifice thing down here? Did I just miss-see that? There's a turkey down here. I just miss-saw it. I wonder if I'll manage to eke out a win in this, man. Be crazy. It's gonna really suck if I died. It's sunk 40 hours into something just to never have beat it. Oh my god. That dog's in a very awkward spot. Please don't blow up the pot. Hey! Man, this guy has a specialty in his store. That man's just selling bombs. I'm taking this turkey with me, fuck it. Fuck the rules. This turkey comes with. Because why not? Thankfully. What stage am I on? 1-3. Do I have the eye? No. There was turkeys on the last stage. So there's a thingy somewhere on this one. Oh good, I took damage there. That turkey lived? Didn't it take like 1,000,000 arrows on the way down? Oh no, there's another turkey. Okay. That makes far more sense. I was gonna say, there is no fucking way. What a Houdini? Houdini died. I don't know if that's a good example. Huh? Or is that what you mean? I suppose. So did the turkey. This is true. I cannot argue this. The turkey also died. I don't know if the turkey was magical though. I mean, neither was Houdini, but the turkey didn't perform magical tricks. Hi, doggy. Nah, we're just gonna run, doggy. Let's get this guy to do dumb stuff and then let's just run away. Run away, doggy! There's so little to live for. Look at him talking. Talking away. I need to be so angry. Oh, fuck it out. Oh, fuck it out. Alright, come on, you fucking burden. Let's go. Grab onto the rope for some reason. Genuinely don't know why. I pressed it up and everything. Misaligned by half a centimeter again or something, probably. But it's good to know that I didn't play the game for 2 weeks. And now I can't even make it to stage 3. Well, that's a very easy key. Just to take to here. On the same screen. Hopefully my doggy will be in a convenient spot. Doesn't seem like it. I only have to use one rope. It's not the end of the world. Come on, doggy. Sure, give me the whole fucking bunch, mister. Well, this looks like it could be potentially a good run. As long as I don't... catastrophically fuck anything up. I hate this game so much. I never want to play this game again in my fucking life. I'm genuinely losing intelligence playing this. Just my brain turning off. Would I recommend this game to a friend? No, but I would recommend it to an enemy, because then they might take themselves out of the fucking picture for me. They're gonna study this game in 50 years' time. And they're gonna classify it as torture. Unjustifiable to ever have been employed in the usage of a game recommendation. Everyone's gonna get sent to prison. There's gonna be old people being like, it's just what you did. Back in my day, you recommended Spelunky to your friends. Times were different. We spelunkied uphill both ways and we enjoyed it. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. It is what I wanted to do, but it's not what I meant to do. It's what I wanted to do inside. Oh. Whenever someone says brain rot, this is what I see from now on. This man in his little jumpsuit, jumping around, dying to bats. How many hours left? $15. $15 until it becomes a fan favorite. It depends what way you mean a fan favorite. In the same way that Monster Hunter 1 is a fan favorite for Mace, just because he knows it's torture for me. Because I'm sure we were already at that point. My apologies, by the way, it was very rude of me. It's very uncouth. My brain has fully ceased functioning. There is no neurons firing. Monster Hunter 1 is a slow death of my psyche. Once again, another thing that is described as peak, showing the word has no meaning. That's the second thing you've called peak today. They cannot both be peak. Peak means the top, the best. They can't both be the best. This is not how peaks work. You are but one mountain. There is not enough mountains for every game that is peak. It doesn't work. Do you reckon they'll make peak a classification? At some point in Monster Hunter, there'll be peak monsters. instead of like Apex or whatever. P rank. This weird yellow tinge to them. Some inexplicable reason. Whee! 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 Apex getting shafted? What do you mean? There's 2 Apexes. They've got the luckiest out of all of them, right? Stop! Just kill me. What's the point? You've been playing Monster Hunter 1 for a year, you're only at basic metal armor and low rank, you've been going at it so slow and it's great. Yeah, you haven't got to the point of Monster Hunter 1 that's not fun then yet, in my opinion. The Monster Hunter 1 where you're fighting like Velocidrome and slowly killing it over and over again to build up its parts and all that stuff, that part of Monster Hunter 1's great. The chill ambience of the areas and like exploring to find out where stuff is, that's fantastic. It's when you do nothing but farm Kutku for 700,000 hours, because it's the only monster that you can kill relatively quickly that gives a good money to death ratio. And you start optimizing the experience to the point of non-fun. So that you can farm a good enough weapon to be able to kill the Rathalos who you can't kill. Because he round the worlded for half an hour straight. That's the Monster Hunter 1 that isn't very good. Because the slow growth has become a tedious grind, in my opinion. It's not this like slow working towards a goal anymore. What is this? Feels like meditation. It stresses me out. It has the inverse effect for me. It's nice when it's slow at the start and like the first time through each area and stuff is slow. But when I'm on my 50th run of getting herbs, I'm kind of just done with it at that point. Like it's not. That's it. I don't want to anymore. I don't think your time in low rank can be compared to anyone else's time. People do not build literally every single weapon and armor available. That's psychotic behavior. But you are right in what you say. You can make every monster in the game go that pace if you wish to. I do feel that is counterintuitive to the discussion. Technically, yes. You can also technically play Monster Hunter 1 like a drug-addled lunatic if you speedrun the shit out of it for 100,000 hours, but it's not the core experience, you know? I had a blast rewatching the first 5 streams of the Great Sword Collectors, where I do nothing but gather bones the whole time. I'm pretty sure that's all that happened in that one, right? For the first like 5 streams was just bone gathering. The occasional jaggy spliced in here and there to stop myself from going insane. Grinding every weapon from its base seems fun. That's the challenge as you described it to me, so... Even when I asked for further clarification, you said that's what it was. I wish I could experience Monster Hunter 1 like you do, me. Or like other people who enjoy Monster Hunter 1. I truly do. Slow games are frustrating for streaming. That's also true, but it's just like a playing it in general thing for me. It's not just the case of streaming it. To me, when a game is too slow for too long, instead of the like, I don't know how to, like, the chore of it is the reward, is kind of the point, right? It's like the slowing down, taking everything in, taking your time, like appreciating it and stuff. That's the point. I don't still want to be at that same point of taking everything really slow and like calming down and chill and zen and stuff 40 hours into a thing. I want the pace to have increased some fucking what, you know? And when I have to ditch out of my Rathalos quest because it round the worlded enough times in a row that I literally cannot kill it anymore because I don't have the damage output, and then go farm herbs for 20 minutes, however long it takes to get a full inventory worth of mega potions of herbs and honey. That's not rewarding anymore, it's just a chore. To me. Because now I'm not taking in like the fun, like ambiance of the areas and stuff. I'm just being cockblocked from doing the thing that it is that I want to do, which is the Rathalos fight. Well, I don't want to in Monster Hunter 1, but that's not the point. When I'm farming for a weapon upgrade or something, and I see that I require all of the ores, I can go into that like zen state. Be like, yeah, I'm just farming away, you know, this is a part of being the hunter and whatnot. It's also like this slow, tedious process, because of course it is. You need all the materials, all of that stuff. I think the money thing doesn't really make a lot of logical sense to me, but you're constantly strapped for cash when you fight things that have materials that sell that are the size of mountains sometimes. Like, you would be loaded. The materials, the alchemical reagents. The local feudal lord who's like, Akutku is literally fucking over all of my trades. I'll give you 5 penny to deal with it. Zenny, sorry. Like, no. That man is losing shitloads of money because he can't make any fucking trade deals. That bit, it's lost on me, at least, personally, but... But I suppose it's just, like, conceptually the lens in which it's viewed in that moment. Because I still enjoy it in, like, for you. When I get to a new rank and I just go around all the locales and just mine up, right? Just mine me stuff up. That's great. But if I had to stop after Legiacris to go and get enough supplies to be able to do the next fight, that sucks to me. That's not fun. Which is why I really don't want to play DOS. This is just going to be that on an aggravated level. I never want to, you know, say that other viewpoints are wrong. That's not my purpose. Just my own take. Just how it is for me. Hey, Monty. Cheeky fuck. Selling me my own dog. Monster Hunter 1 as like an MMO style game would be very intriguing. I think. With like a functional marketplace. People just go around gathering herbs and stuff and selling them. Because they just want to like chill out, meditate. People who want to do the fights and whatnot. Buying up those supplies. It'd probably be quickly ruined by like metagaming and stuff. Conceptually, it seems interesting. Oh, well, dog's dead. Rip dog. Rip doggy. Nice. Don't have any money, unfortunately. Nor do I even really have any health at this point. Oh! Okay, I'm fine. All is well. I got pretty good gear set up here, which is nice. Like all of the mobility options, basically. What the fuck is going on here? I don't think I've ever seen the ladybugs off of their like little things before. It's weird. Okay. God forbid, I've made it to 4. Perfect. I need to sacrifice you, little buddy, and I'm really sorry. Because you are adorable. I don't remember if I got a sacrifice item in this run or not. I'm desperately, desperately hoping that I did. Because this would be the Kapala. Oh god. It is the Kapala. Now I just need to find some way to actually make health off of it. Okay, spike shoes, I can jump on those guys and they do actually die. New world. I've been to this before, but it's been a long fucking time. Oh, I'm fucked. Cool. Fun. Don't know where the dog is. So I'm just fucked. Sadly. Ah, spikes there. They can apparently spit poison bubbles upwards. Well, I think that's that for today. There's no point doing another round after that one. There's only 10 minutes left. Considering it took me 40 minutes to get there, that's the furthest I got all day. That is gonna be me done for today. I will be back tomorrow with the same as it was today. Hollow Knight followed by this. You can see when. on that little linky link there. Discord server if you want announcements and all that stuff, and then a YouTube channel if you actually do the shout out the wrong way around for any of the stream mods. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, have a good one. Enjoy yourselves. See you later.